what's up? This your boy D Burrows, and you're not locked in to Hidden Agendas. Yo, what's up? This your boy D Burrows, and you're not locked in to Hidden Agenda. Today I want to talk about high school basketball in my area. I want to shout out all the local teams out here that's having success this season. I know we're at the halfway mark and close to the finish line, getting ready for the playoffs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to give a quick shout out to all these teams. Last night I had the privilege to watch Jackson versus McIntosh last night in Jackson, round two, and I can truthfully say that game was nothing short of amazing. I really everything that I needed to happen happened, and for me that was a relief because if I can be honest, there has been some horrible basketball being played, um, not just in my area, the entire state. To be honest with you, there's basketball talent around, but there's been some bad basketball played. So watching them boys last night really, really had me proud as a basketball person. Just sitting there watching them play and actually enjoying the game. Um, Jackson won 67-65, um, but it was a great game. The first game was pretty good. It was exciting. It was raw, authentic. I think the first game, the referees they didn't do a good job of controlling the game. Um, the game was jam packed, wall to wall. You got guys up under the goal. You know how that go. Which I actually like games like that. But there was no control from the referee standpoint. So watching the game last night, I actually liked the way that the flow was. And I'm not a Jackson fan. I'm not a McIntosh fan. I am a basketball fan. So my opinion is my opinion, and just know that I show love and I got love for a lot of these kids. But I'm gonna keep it real. Uh, I don't know the stat line for each player, but I do want to shout out Pokey, um, Brittany Reed. Pokey did an amazing job last night. I think this game he was a lot more under control. You know, he's a lot more fluid. He didn't take um, bad shots. He actually played inside out. He did exactly what you're supposed to do at 6'6". And the kid got so much potential left. So it's gonna be amazing watching him at the JUCO level and then seeing where he go from there. Because the kid really, really got so much in the tank, you know what I'm saying, that he can give to any college program. Um, he played amazing. I want to give a shout out to Michael Castor, who has probably made the biggest jump to me, in my opinion, as far as a off season and then playing into his senior season. He has done an amazing job. He's averaging a little over 20 a game. But what I'm most proud of is how he attacked. In previous years, he was not attacking nearly enough. Like he would have his moments, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But this year, I can truthfully say, from a basketball fan standpoint, from a basketball person standpoint, I'm sorry, he has blossomed the most as far as going into your bag and showcasing your skill. Um, I'm not sure what school he's looking to go to, but I'm pretty sure that he'll be just fine at the next level. Still got a lot of growing to do as far as the mental side of the game, because a lot of kids don't understand that being a man in high school ain't the same as being a man in college. And you can ask Dre, you can ask Braxton, Chubb, uh, DJ Hutchins, shoot, any guy in your area that has taken that leap from high school to college, whether it be JUCO, NAIA, D2, uh, D1, whatever the case may be, it's a whole different process. And so I just hope to see kids, you know what I'm saying, from my area understand that you got to keep progressing, which I truly believe, you know what I'm saying, they will. Uh, Let me give a shout out to the role players, right? And most people try to put like this negative connotation on role players, but a role players way more important than star players. And here's why. When you're the star or when you're a star, you have so much attention on you, whether it be the fan base, um, coaches, scouts, whatever the case may be, even yourself and your family. But those role players are so important because I've never seen a man solely win 1 versus 5. Now, I did see Gerald Wallace go crazy against Grove Hill. Whew, jeez. But again, I've never seen no man win going 1 versus 5. Uh, Gotta have something else going on. Gotta have other pieces involved, you know what I'm saying, and people around doing their job, upholding their role. So when I say role player, me personally, when I say it, I'm just telling you that person has a specific or multiple roles, whatever it may be, and they do it to the best of their ability. So I want to give a shout out to Tristan Sullivan, Drip. I love what Toot did. I love what Sean did too. And Core. Core played the way I was expecting him to play the first game. I know, just like I said, the first game, the officiating was so horrible. So um, to see him perform how he did in the second game, that's what I wanted to see. So I was very excited about that, and congratulations to y'all, man. Like y'all boys real deal played hard. And I can promise you this, if y'all continue to play like that throughout the season, it's gonna be hard to beat y'all in 1A. No doubt in my mind. And I said what I said. It's gonna be hard to beat y'all in 1A. If y'all play like that, if y'all play like that throughout the regular season, area tournament, it's gonna be hard to beat y'all boys in 1A basketball. I I just feel like y'all boys did an amazing job, and um man. Also, let me give a shout out to Jackson team as well. Red is who I've seen him be throughout this whole season. Red is a double machine. He gonna give you about 10 to 12 points. It's all gonna be off of hustle points, and drive and dish. And he gonna dunk it. Last night game was extremely exciting. Um, the thing about Red is he's so much of a football player, he don't even know how special he can be in basketball. Um, but I will say this: I can see his love for the game, though. You know, most football players they just doggone hoop to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay active. But I can truthfully say with Red and Landon, I see that they enjoy being out there. If and Red and Landon, these two kids, if you don't know, they are highly recruited in football. They're both sophomores, so these boys got 2 more years of just playing high level football as well. And like Landon, he's already committed to South Carolina. But man, me personally, just being a basketball person, I would love to work with them too. I would love to work with them too because I see so much. Like I really see so much in them boys right there. Man, uh, shout out to Joe. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, Willie was a high flyer. Dennis was a hooper. I heard people talk about it while you was in middle school, but I'm seeing it come full throttle. You special, and as long as you continue to stay in the gym, have the right mindset, you know what I'm saying. You special. Keep doing what you're doing, and you jumping out the gym. You jumping out the gym, kid, and you still young, but so keep going. That Jackson team, they'll be losing Castor next year. Uh, this year, but that team special. I ain't gonna lie to you, that team special. Um, uh, Lil Rod, shout out to you. Um, there was a kid that's on the JV team right now that y'all don't know about, that I know about. Cause he used to train with me and Dre all the time. Dre protege, and he was at Grove Hill for whatever reason. They decided they was not gonna move him up to varsity, so he left. Good for him, which he need to. I heard that he's an amazing defensive back, and so he'll get a chance to play um, next year, and he'll get a chance to actually play varsity basketball and probably start next year. So I want to give a quick shout out to my guy Quell. I ain't talked to you in a minute. I've been sitting back just paying attention to everything you do because you know how I do. And so, kid, you special. Stay out of trouble. Keep working. Keep having fun. But yeah, Jackson ain't gonna miss a beat next year, in my opinion. Um, that team right there got a lot of potential. Got a lot of potential. And Hayes, he done been there before. Hayes done been Final Four. So Hayes, yeah, he know the task at hand. And he got some great assistant coaches over there as well. So I'm really looking forward to how them boys progress for the next few years with Jackson basketball. We talked Jackson football. We know how high they are um, with that. But this basketball, which they are ranked this year, they special. They special. It's gonna be interesting to see how they perform um, in the playoffs and who they go up against. In different matchups. Because um, the one thing I haven't seen anybody do the caster yet is boxing one and face guard. Um, so that's gonna be interesting. And this is coming from a person who has been boxing one, and my son has been boxing one. and my daughter has been boxing one. So trust me, it's gonna happen, and how you respond and how you affect the game from that aspect is gonna be extremely interesting. But keep doing y'all thing, man. Like that game was nothing short of amazing. The crowd, the atmosphere, cheerleaders, they did an amazing job. Um, Want to give uh, both coach and staff they flowers. I feel like Moore did not do anything to hurt himself um, with who he played and how he played. Um, this was the first time that I actually seen him. Just um, he was well balanced as a coach, and that's so important, especially going into area tournament and sub regionals and stuff like that, because a lot of times the teams that win state or go that deep, they have um, uh, great coaches that make great adjustments. So that was very refreshing to see more um, not doing too much, just keeping it even keel. Um, I also want to shout out the Washington County Lady Bulldogs. Uh, yeah, my daughter, that man. So far, they are undefeated this season. They have been together for 5 years, so you can only imagine how special that these young ladies are. Um, it's also a sad ending because most of them graduate, and so I can truthfully say, as a dad and as a basketball person, that I have enjoyed watching their growth. Not just my daughter. Shout out to Mia White. Shout out Shaquandra Holcomb, Janae Wembley, and just each and every young lady on that team. Shout out to their coach Brandon Dees. Um, Shout out uh, their bookkeeper Miss Lydia. Like, just shout out everyone in that program that's been a part of this journey. It's actually amazing to see. Um, my daughter has 4 basketball offers right now, so that's a blessing as well. I'm very excited about that. Let me hit my horns right quick. Hey. Very excited about that, man. Like, you never know what the future hold, right? A few years back, all I knew is that I wanted my kids to be in way better position than I was. And so for me, it was to keep them active, whether it was baseball, football, basketball, um, with Maya volleyball and softball, of course. But to see my kids gravitate to basketball, even though I promise you, I did not want Dre playing basketball at all. I've said this in several interviews, and the people that really know me know. But to just see these kids gravitate to it and then make their own name, um, beyond blessed. I thank God for it every day. I'm truly grateful for him hearing my prayers, my mama prayers, my grandma Cora made prayers, because you couldn't have wrote this any better. And just watching my youngest grow up and watching how he has been uh, football and basketball, I'm extremely excited and got to keep this thing going. I got a granddaughter, so she be at the basketball games with me. You know what I'm saying? So just got to keep this thing going. But I wanted to show love to those young ladies because they don't get the love. but I can truthfully say that I will put them up against quite a few, quite a few teams. And I want to show love to Jackson Lady Aggies, who stay in the rankings. I mean, what Trina has done with that Jackson program has been nothing short of amazing. I said it in 2018. Um, this was during Grove Hill, Lady Bulldogs run, and I was like, that thing gonna come together eventually. And like the talent was there. They played good, played hard. Had a couple girls, to go play JUCO ball. But like you just knew that that thing was gonna be special, and so you see the way that they're winning and the exposure that they get. So you have to show love um, to Trina, her coaches, the players, of course, the parents for believing in Trina, allowing her to do what she do. Because I've learned that a lot of times parents can hinder the way that coaches coach, the way that coaches train during the off season and stuff like that. So just I just truly want to give a shout out to them and what they're doing. I also want to give a shout out to the Clark County Lady Bulldogs, who I see making a tremendous jump in area play and in their performance. They're a young team. They are a young team, and they're figuring it out. And this is the perfect time to be figuring it out. So I'm excited to see them. I know that they'll play my daughter them pretty soon in the area. So I'm just excited, man. I got a couple nieces over there, um, and so I'm just truthfully excited to see the girls' side of basketball in my area. Shout out to Thomasville, Lady Tigers as well. Um, those young ladies, I can truthfully say, if I was coaching them, or if someone that had more time to really put in with them, you would see so much more progress than you see. They're still winning, they still good, but you see so much potential in them, um, and like they're still young. So it's gonna be interesting to see who's coaching this year and what he bring or what she bring to the table to help get those young ladies uh, that next level to where they need to be, headed to Montgomery, or Birmingham, or whatever the case may be. Um, they got it. There's three young women I want to also shout out as well. Let me show love to Ebony Shears, right over there at Wilcox Central. I don't know her exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure she's averaging over 30. She's been averaging over 30 for quite a while now. She's a senior this year. Her and Maya played on the same travel ball team. They've been cool forever, and they've been great at what they do. And so, EB, she's extremely electric. I don't know where her college plans are yet, but I know that she's gonna go play somewhere. Also, shout out to Marciana Young, Marcy. She plays over there at Southern Choctaw. It used to be Silas, but it's in Gilbertown now. Shout out to Marcy. Um, keep balling out, baby girl. I know you probably around 25 to 30 yourself. So keep doing your thing, keep balling out, keep making a name for yourself. I also want to give a shout out to Kirsten Blanco, right over there at Marengo. Special young lady. Um, she's figuring it out. You know, when you start them off that young, they're just like deer in headlights. But as they get older, you start to see the growth, and what they're doing and the impact that they make for their team and their teammates. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm extremely proud of you. Um, Ready to see you take it that next level. Hoping to see you help lead those young ladies to sub regionals, um, regionals and stuff like that. So just keep doing your thing with that. Um, Man, we have a officiating shortage in the state of Alabama, and it need to be addressed. Uh, I know us, the fans, we're so critical of referees, but I want to give a shout out to them, even though I know I'm extremely critical of them. These guys and women, some of them work a full time job, get off, and they come and they travel to these games. And although they're not perfect, because God knows they ain't, a lot of these guys are elder, like guys that's been officiating since I was in school, since my mama was in school. If they wasn't officiating when my mama was in school, they was a coach or something. Like you hear all these stories about these officials, especially in my area, and so I'm a challenge the younger guys, not me in general, but I'm gonna definitely challenge the younger people to get into officiating. It's great money. I mean, from my understanding, what you getting almost like $95 a game now. So I mean, great money in it. And the reason why I want to show the officials some love is because we so critical, but everybody ain't willing to do it because I ain't willing to go back and forth with no fan about a call that I made. I ain't ready to go back and forth with no coach. So I've learned to be critical, but be fair. And so I know that these individuals or these groups, no matter how horrible we think that they are at times, and they are at times, if they wasn't there, it'll be a lot of games canceled. It'll be a lot of games forfeited because there's already a shortage. Like there is already a shortage. I ain't gonna lie to you. So shout out to the officials here, um, and I'm definitely challenging the younger people and my generation to get into it if you can. Um, won't be disappointed. Won't be disappointed at all. This episode today is brought to you by Trey's Classic Cut. Trey's Classic Cut is located in Thomasville, Alabama on Highway 43. And bruh is doing amazing. Want to give a shout out to the owner, Tremaine Stewart, classmate, teammate, my brother, nothing but love. Um, if you need a cut, kids, adults, women, whatever the case may be, go holler at bruh. We know that it's gonna be some cold weather here coming up, so the shop will be closed Tuesday, but his appointment book is ready Wednesday through Friday. Call the number 205-318-9101. Again, that's 205-318-9101. I'm telling you, he gonna get you in the game. You know what it is. You ain't even gotta ask no questions. Bro, do his thing with them Clippers, I'm telling you. So shout out, bro. We appreciate you. Trey's Classic Cut.